Alrighty, happy Friday, Optimists. It is great to see y'all here today. And we're back for another week. And market's kind of ripping a little bit, hitting resistance at 3,700 on the ES there. And the ES is one of the things that I actually do look at kind of as a way to gauge the market as a whole. But yeah, so the SP 500 running into resistance at the 3,700 line and falling like right on Charles Street. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's get some music going. That'd be nice, huh? A little bit of music, a little dancing, a little bit of fun. Let's see now. Here. All right. Set this up. Ooh, let's travel through space. Alrighty, all true. All right. Uh, share screen. Let's do that. And you probably want some of that music too, right? Hey, what's up, Tiny? Good morning, and boom! Just made $100 on the last drop. $100 for Tiny. Everybody, $100 for Tiny. Yeah, that's awesome. Now to sit back and enjoy the day. I love that. Just sit back and enjoy the day. So we're actually up $100 in the evaluation today ourselves. So good day all around, and also up in the look at that dip, look at that rejection off of 3725. And pulling back now to 3,700 area. This 3,700 is really important zone. So our lows of the day was 3640, right about 45 minutes before the open. And we pretty much had this this rip up here, long period of consolidation. I'm on the 3-minute chart here. Long period of consolidation right in there. Pulled back to the VWAP and bounced and ripped all the way up from like 3670 or so, all the way up to 3725. Really huge move to the upside. We're up 625 in the evaluation. I didn't take as many trades as I wanted to. I was getting some stuff set up for the stream. Just all this stuff usually takes about 20-30 minutes or so to get set up, send out the email and all that kind of stuff. So I was kind of trading in between, but we're up 625 in the sim today. And on the evaluation, we're in the 50K eval right now, and we're up $99 there. And then the 100K eval, we haven't taken any trades there. We're currently down almost almost $200 there, down 196.50 or so. Yeah. So probably going to be looking for some scalps a little bit. These were some really nice moves in here. Once this bounced off that VWAP here, then we just ripped up, pulled back, bounced off the 9, almost like textbook, ripped up again, pulled back, didn't hit the 9, but got pretty close, and then ripped up for another couple minutes. Little tiny pullback and rip up again. I believe here we can actually switch over to our 50K. This is where we took that trade. We took a little tiny trade right before this breakout here. Guys, I'm pretty tired today. Unfortunately, I didn't get a lot of sleep. I did my normal 3 a.m. Wake up for the gym, and so I get up at 3 a.m. for the gym. I get to the gym around 4, and then I'm usually there until about 5:30 or so, and then I come up and hang out with y'all's. But I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, unfortunately. Need to find $20 for that eval. Yeah, absolutely. I think if I work today, I shall do it Monday. That'd be awesome, Tiny. And yeah. Hey, what's up, Douglas? It is awesome to see you here, my brother. Happy to see you here. Good vibes all the way around, all the time. Always good vibes. That's all you hear. Just good vibes. Good. So, um, all right. So we get that pullback off that 37.25. Kind of rode down here in this 37.15 for quite some time before we got that crossover and just dumped down. Right now we're dipping below the 50 moving average. We got the 9 and 12 both dipping low below the 50 moving average, as well as the candles themselves. Now, as far as the TTM goes, because you know that I love my TTM. It was very much a head and shoulders pattern, by the way. You can see, you know, here's that shoulder, here's the head, and here's the other shoulder, and then dropping down now off of that. TTM, let's see. So on our last red TTM, we had negative 15.3. We went to 15.3 in the yellow, 15.1, then 14.6, 14.5, and then 14.5 again with a red. So we're continuing to drop now at 36.90. I would not be surprised if this bounces off of 90, goes up to like 3,700, and sort of battles that 3,700 zone. But we'll see. Boom, ding, boom, boom. Head is south. That's kind of what I'm seeing. By the way, you know, if you guys hear some Beninkadoos, it's basically, you know, our Discord group. We also have people hanging out in there, chatting it up. So it went from 14.5, negative 14.5, to negative 14 on TTM. Still got some droppage. We may actually pull all the way back to the VWAP. If we do, that's 36.80 for the VWAP. 37.25. That is a lot of downward pressure, a lot of movement, and honestly, just even a pullback to the VWAP would really, in my opinion, be set up for a bearish day. Currently, the ES is up about 0.3%. Still haven't figured out what's up with the music. I've like left and come back and whatnot, and like logged out, logged back in, and everything in between. But you know how it goes. I'd say if it breaks the Cardi, like Cardi B. Oh, the Cardi B. I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Actually, if it does break below the Cardi B VWAP, the Cardi B WAP, then yeah, I can totally see it going red on the day for sure. Um, Tiny bounce here. TTM ain't doing much favors in the way of going long. Very little momentum on it in terms of long momentum. Get this doji at the bottom. Sometimes that helps. Let's see, what are we at? 90, 36.90. It's a little bounce here. Okay, so where are we at? 15. Okay, so we went from negative 15 on the TTM to currently negative 13.8. There's 15 seconds left in this candle. And what range did that pop from? 86 up to 91, so roughly like 12 to 15.6 to 13.8 looks pretty good in terms of momentum. We'll See if that continues. 13.8 to 13.2. That's only a 0.6. It's not a lot of move. Not a lot of momentum build up there. But yeah, how's y'all doing? Like, did you guys take any trades today? I've taken one in my evaluation that I took off stream before the stream started. So we're up. Excuse me. We took a tiny scalp. We're up $100 in the 50K evaluation. I don't know, 37.50 short scalp on that little move. Woohoo! Now if we done. Tiny, here's a cue for you. Just a question. Do you tend to have more success when you go short or when you go long? Just something to think about, something to consider. And, if you haven't thought about it before, then something to consider. But if you have thought about it and you are sure which direction, you tend to have more accuracy, let us know. Because it may be that you end up being a short trader of all things. And, sometimes that's just what's best. I sometimes tend to do both. You think you do better shorting, but can't tell honestly. I would track your trades for like a week and just see what your accuracy is, or set up something like TraderView or something like that. I actually think I have a trade one, or a free one. I don't know if it does futures though. I think it's called Trade Insights. Yeah, it's tradeinsights.net. I don't know if you can do futures there, but it's a free way to track your P&L. That's pretty nice. Okay, getting a bounce here now. So we went from 13.8 to 12.9 to 11.7 to now 11 and 10. So looking pretty good in terms of the momentum build on the TTM. Might get a nice bounce here now, toward like this VWAP area. Throwing this up at 8, and entry on this, joining the bid like here, and looking for 8 ticks up, $2 to the upside, and jumping over to the evaluation. And I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Mm-hmm. 30 seconds left in this candle. I could see this popping up here. Damn it, there's the pop-up. That was what I was looking for there. We can get an entrance off of 36.95 maybe. Nah, I don't really want to take that anymore. Maybe I should have. Yeah, I should have. So we did get that trade in the sim, up 11.87 in the sim. That was 8 ticks. Pretty nice trade there in the sim. Looks like we're getting a turnaround here. Went from 10 to 8 to 5.8 in the TTM. Looking strong for the reversal after that pullback to almost a VWAP. Even had this hammer candle form. Pop crossover happening right now. I want to see the 9 above the 12, and then I want to see all that get above the 26. Big pullback off of this. Kind of glad I didn't take that in the eval, although it was on this candle, so I'm pretty sure it could have got in and out and made about $100 profit or so on that. So that would have been nice, but it is what it is. So 10 to 7.9 to 6.3, 6.2. Still pretty strong on the momentum. Just stepped outside of the Bollinger Band. That's not good. But we went from 6.2 to 4.8. I don't like that it just stepped outside the band. Honestly, I probably need to get some Bollinger Bands on here. But we already have so many indicators. I don't want it to clutter up too much because the additional like price levels that are also in here for support and resistance kind of clash a little bit visually with indicators, which make it kind of challenging. I really wish that this music issue would resolve itself. It's something that's been happening all week long, and it's driving me nuts. At the end of every song, I have to go and just click the page. I don't even hit play, nothing. I just click the page and then it starts playing. And then I have to be there for like a couple seconds. Uh, I've done that with TraderView, but I don't really know how to read the data and then execute it. Okay. If I had taken the trade on the last move up, would be good, but true lines. Sorry, I'm like in and out of the frame. I'm gonna bump this up a little bit. That's better. Um, yeah, like it's supposed to just go to the next track, and it's but for whatever reason, like I don't have to like click play or click anything. I literally just need to like click the window, and then it starts playing again. And it just started happening this week, and I don't know why. Nothing changed. Um, it wasn't a problem all month long. Like, so I don't really know what's up with it. It's really frustrating though, and it's just kind of I'm trying to create like a better and better stream experience, but also at the same time, you got to keep switching windows. Kind of makes it pretty challenging to keep that experience, you know, up to the par that I'm attempting to reach. But I set pretty impossible standards for myself all the time. So 625 to 36 to 25. This is looking pretty strong for the. I think now, like, I'll be looking for the switch. Just checking in on the 3-minute chart here. 3-minute chart actually went red on the TTM and is near a downward cross. 5-minute chart has been cooling as well. Too bad. Might get like a U-shaped breakout pattern here actually. $36.70 is, in my opinion, one of the lines in the sand right now. 3.6 to 0.0. Super close to the cyan switch and join the bid here on the sim. I don't know if we'll get the entry and jumping over to the valuation. Oh my gosh, I got too many windows. Did get that entry there. So now we're just waiting for it to come up to 3700.5. Just retest 3700. Entries at 3698.5. Bears coming in heavy on this candle. Bulls fighting it. Candle ending in practically a doji. Just got a cyan switch outside of the Bollinger Band. Just don't like that it's outside the band. It's the one thing I don't like about it. Bear stepping in heavy at the 3700 line. I think I might have missed that move a little bit. Yep. I miss a lot of the moves in the evaluation because I'm hesitant because I don't want to like stop that volatility or something else like that. Something dumb along the way. So we did get that trade in the sim though. So that's solid. I really wish I would have taken that. 10 seconds on this candle. New candle forming. Join the bid there.
Order filled.
Looking for 3 ticks to the upside. Just looking to scalp this. Nope. Go the other way. Go up. Cutting that. Loss of 450 on that one.
Order
That was a
filled.
bad trade. That put me down now 368 on the day in the 50K eval. I'm going to switch over to the 100K eval. Move this back over to 2 ticks. We are stepping into the cyan switch here from 1.6 to 2.8. Don't know why it's still outside the Bollinger Band. That's very frustrating. Up 1687.50 in the sim. Really trying to get those same results in the eval. It's very challenging to do so, and I don't know. I think it's a psychological issue from 2.7 to 3.5. And it's like, when is this thing going to step back into the band? You know, like, it's been out since 7:43, and we're 6 minutes in, and we're moving upward, and it definitely should be within the band. Looks like it could have held on to that trade. I absolutely could have. 10 seconds left in this candle. I think that we're going to see another pop up here. And in the wrong account. This one. Getting this pullback here to the 3,700 zone. Seven seconds left in this candle. To a new candle now.
Order filled.
Join the bid right there. I think I got it a little high. Up at 4.75. Looking for a move up to 706. Gotta cut that.
Order
That's
filled.
very frustrating. Wow, that was a loss of 400 bucks. Gee. Why?
Order filled. Order rejected.
Looks like we actually just failed our 100K just there, just now, even though it went up. That's whack. That sucks. Okay, well, what a weird day in the market, man. Up 2187.50 in the sim, so that's great and all. But I'm trying to make that translate to the evaluation.
Order filled.
Just took a real quick 3 tick scalp to the downside with one contract on the 50K evaluation. Sorry if I'm not that talkative. I'm kind of dialed in right now. Trying to stay dialed in anyway. Yeah, it does suck about the 100K. Because honestly, like with that trade too, I was right. Like it actually worked. But I really just think that it, like, I don't know, like dipped and ripped or something like that. But whatever the case was, it was enough to kick me out of that 100K. Damn, really wanted to take that short earlier. Actually, looks like it did play out. This candle filling up with the bulls. Next candle popping up. I think I'm just gonna stay very focused on scalping at the moment. A lot of volatility right now. Big volume happening at the moment. I think I'm staying focused on short. But right now, I'm not taking that trade until I see that we got the momentum in the direction that I want to see. Just went short in the sim. I don't know if that's going to be a great short there. Looks like it worked out the sim. 2687 in the sim. We're really close to the volume weighted average price. We did just switch over to a red on the TTM and went from a blue all the way to a red 2.4, which is quite a lot. 4 seconds left in this candle. Wouldn't be surprised if it fills up a little bit, or if the next candle to go like enters green. I think a lot of people are watching this volume weighted average price. Seems to be finding some support here at this 3685, which is right where this support ended, right where that doji was here, and we got that right back up. Although what's different here is we have the TTM already turning around here. This one's starting afresh. TTM to the down. There's that rip to the downside. Yikes. Man, I wish I would have taken that. Drop below the VWAP. Coming up to test it now. Bulls buying in heavy. 5 seconds left in this candle. Going to be looking now for a rejection off of this VWAP. If we don't get it, then be looking for the next trend reversal on it. $30 left in this candle. We failed our 100K evaluation today. Unfortunately, we are still in the game on our 50K evaluation. By the way, guys, we're coming up on the top of the hour, which is really usually a really awesome time to trade. But if you guys are interested interested in earning funding yourself, check out Elite Trader Funding right now. They have an insane deal where you can actually get 65% off of any of the evaluations that they offer. You can earn funding all the way up to $300,000. It's absolutely insane. This one is over $425 marked down right now. If you use the link in the description, promo code JSBEST, that's JSBEST, you'll get 65% off for life for any of the evaluations. They start right now at $28 for the 10K evaluation. Very, very inexpensive. You can also get the fast track right now for just $50, as opposed to its normal price, which I believe is $75. So pretty heavy discount there. But personally, I think the 50K evaluation is one of the best values in the market. Right now, it's $57.75 using that link in the description and that promo code. And that gives you the ability to trade 8 contracts of the mini and 80 micros with a profit target of $3,000 and draw down $2,000. So very big opportunity here, significantly less expensive than what's available in the marketplace, extremely competitive, and most importantly, they have amazing customer service, which is awesome. So be sure to check these guys out if you guys can earn funding in the futures market. Use the link in the description and the promo code JSBEST, which is also in the description. Copy and paste it, put it in here, and pick up an evaluation for 65% off for life. It means all your monthly billings are also 65% off. So very, very cheap there. Looks like we did pull back to the VWAP. So headlines drawn for my ghost short. As soon as my chicken money flow line went under 0, it went to my target again, just barely. Pulling back yet again off that VWAP, kind of rejecting it a little bit, but not completely rejecting it yet. As far as the TTM goes, we went from 2 to -2 to -5 to -7 to -9 to -10, and now -12. So it does look like reasonable momentum to the downside, but we are also ending up holding this sort of support volume weighted average price. So there is still probability that we may jump up $2,687.50 in the sim. Failed our 100K evaluation and down like $300 in our 50K evaluation off of one trade that went against us. But took kind of a fat loss on the 100K, so it put us in that position to begin with, unfortunately. Right now, I'm kind of bearish on this whole deal. I actually think this eventually may not hold VWAP, but considering it's held it now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles, I don't know. It's anybody's game right now. Jump into the 3-minute and just seeing what the stitch is here. So 3-minute is showing a consistent downward trend forming. 5 minutes been cooling on the TTM for quite some time. Almost looks like an ABCD pattern, but not, because it came down, popped back up, and then dropped below the original amount. But it is holding this VWAP, and that's really significant right now. So it went from 11.9 to 12.1 to 12.2 on the VWAP, on the TTM. So there is still some probability of that trend reversal happening. So ghost trades means just drew lines but didn't trade. Interesting. Never heard that before. New vocabulary unlocked. Got a fresh yellow on the T10. Went from 12.1 to 12.0. Not strong enough to really see the movement that I want to see in order to see the trend reversal, but getting a possible crossover up there. 9 still below the 12. All of it's below the 35 and the 26 and the 50. Second yellow in a row went from 12.1 to 11.9 to 10.9. So take the long position here. And looking for a few ticks up, just 8 ticks. Jump back to the evaluation and join the bid right there.
Order filled.
For 3 ticks to the upside with 5 contracts.
Order filled.
Cut it there. Took a loss on that one. It popped up, but there it goes. Mother trucker. Just didn't want to see it pull back any further than that. Up 32.50 in the sim. Hitting resistance 35. Can't believe you just took that L here. $18 seconds on this. Okay, now I'm going to be looking for this to pull back to like 36.90 and maybe bounce off of that. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Looking to get into that bid like right here, but just kind of tapped it and bounced immediately. I want to see it pull back and then, yeah, like right there. Four green candles in a row. Now looking for a pullback. See some people taking some profit.
Order filled.
Join the bid right there. Just looking for 2 ticks up.
Order filled.
We got that. Did that with 5 contracts. Still down 374 on the day in the 50K. But this is looking good for this trend reversal here. Putting in for a order on the sim and join the bid right there. And I'm looking for a move up to 36.95. Looks like I got in a little early on that pullback. Actually, a lot bit early. from 4.8 to 3.2. Nine did just cross above the 12 like two candles ago. Really close to the cyan switch. 35 crossed above the 26. That looks good for long. Hitting resistance at this 50 moving average. Gonna check in with the comments real fast and just see what's up. All right, cool. By the way, if y'all hanging out, y'all chilling, make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. All that stuff just helps the channel grow. And also take advantage of the 65% off if you guys are looking to earn funding in the futures market. Currently, a break in the sim trade at the moment. Tapping that 36.91. Actually pulled back quite a lot right there, right at the end of that candle. And so, okay, so we went from 4.9 to 3.4 to 1.8 on the TTM in the current 1.8, and now 0.7. So probability of a breakout. We're looking for that cyan switch now. We did pull back quite a lot. Possible crossover happening. A lot of things lining up, but not breaking out yet. It's a little bit slow, but than we want to see it. This is a nice rip here. But this resistance right here at that 50, same resistance zone. And on the TTM, we're looking to, or sorry, the sim, we're looking to break above that. Gonna actually maybe, well, I feel pretty confident in this, that this is gonna go up. It's jumping in and out of the Bollinger Band. I don't like that it's doing that. And it did this last time in the last breakout where it would jump in and out of the Bollinger Band, and that causes problems. Two seconds left in this candle. Looks like we may get the breakout right here on this next one. Bam, bam. We took that trade off in the sim, up 33.75 in the sim. I do think this trade is going to work out, though, to the upside. Because we got a lot going for us. TTM is turning cyan. We've got 9 above 12. We're crossing above 26. If you're looking for this candle to rip, or possibly the next one, we've got 1 second left in this candle, so I'm looking for the next candle to rip. If it doesn't rip, then we might get a false break. Boom, boom. The fact that it's dojing there. Whoops. What is that trying to do? Boom, boom. So we've got pretty heavy resistance at 3,700. We know that. It's been resistance all like month long. TTM went from 2.0 to 3.6 to 4.4, um, and yet we're still getting pullbacks. TTM has lacked a lot of accuracy this week, which has been really frustrating, um, because for 2 weeks straight it was super 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 solid accurate. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get one strategy that works in every single market, and that's what's really, one thing that can be frustrating about trading, is that sometimes, it's a game of give and take, and you got to be able to adapt on the fly a lot of the time. I can tell you in all honesty that one of the reasons why I've been struggling with my evaluation has a lot to do with something that's psychological, that is, a, giving me fear, b, making me cut trades too early, and just there's a whole kind of cavalcade of stuff going along with it, that can be very frustrating. uh, in the in the sim, I'm okay with holding a trade through, an $800 pullback or something like that, where, I'm sitting down $800 for it to resolve and come back, especially if the chart is predicting that. But in the eval, I don't have that luxury, and I know that's something that is different in how I trade. So just saying that out loud sort of helped me to identify, what areas I'm struggling with. 9 crossing below the 12 just for this candle though. So right now nothing's confirmed. I have no idea why that music thing is such an issue. I gotta reach out to them. Popping up here again, testing that 50 moving average. Huge rip. Dang. Intuition said to join in too. 4 seconds left in this candle. Now 3, 2, 1. Candle. Would not be surprised if the next one opens red, just because that was such a big rip. A lot of people taking profit off of that big rip. $36.95 yet again is resistance. We get this pullback and this huge rip off this. Honestly, this is looking pretty strong now. 2 seconds left in this candle. Really should have taken that one. Intuition said to take it, but didn't. Got a flag on the play. Big pullback on that. Did very well in the sim. Pulling back off all the way to 3690. The 3696, 95 area acting as very strong resistance. I think sleep depth is catching up with me. It's making it hard to stay focused on trades. I'm getting kind of like brain fade. So stay home, learning. Yeah. It's good to see you here, Douglas. I haven't seen you in a while, man. It's just very good to see a familiar face. Another one. I've been hanging out for a while, but it's just awesome to see you here, my man. 2TM stepping outside of the Bollinger Band, but still pushing cyan. Huge line in the sand at this 3695. Really strong resistance zone there. 6.3 to 5.7 to 6.0. Wouldn't be surprised me if we start getting a breakout here, right here in this zone. Yep. Ripped so fast. We were able to get that trade in the eval, in the sim, but not in the eval. That was a quick $750 in the sim, up over 4K in the sim today. Trying to translate those results to the evaluation. Really am. There's that 3700 zone. And I'm just looking to take a scalp here too. And in all honesty, it's like I think I have a lot of fear of like a rip downward. Because honestly, that's what hit us really hard earlier today on two of our trades, and it kicked us out of our 100K evaluation as a result of it on a rip downward. Rather, it basically kicked us out because it put us at, really close to our withdrawal thing, or sorry, our what's the word I'm looking for here? Our loss limit. And so we tried to take another trade, and I think our fees might have even just put us over the loss limit. So it was really close. And that's what I was afraid of, is right there. But man, this one ripped out fast. Now our pullback is right here. Now I'm looking at for resistance, or sorry, support at 36.95. Our TTM is flashing back to cool from 6.69 to 6.2 to 5.7 yet again. So does that mean that we're gonna continue to pull back? I don't know. What do you guys think? 30 seconds left in this candle. Chilling at 695.50. Doesn't look like I have a 4-tick one. Another flag on the play. That would have been a nice move there. Join the vid here.
Order filled.
I think I may have got the entry a little late. Son of a. All right.
Order filled.
We did get out with a little bit of profit. 62.50 in profit to the upside. We just took one tick on that. It didn't enter me right away when I wanted. I didn't get the entry right away when I wanted to, and I kind of just popped up past it, then pulled back. So I didn't really like my entry point, but it's okay. We got out with profit. This looks like it's going to rip again. Resistance at 3,700 though, so I'm not taking a trade here. It's just too close. Up over 4,000 in the sim, $4,125 in the sim today. Down in our evaluation and even failed one of our evaluations. By the way, guys, but if you guys are looking to earn funding in the futures market, make sure that you check out Elite Trader Funding. These guys are great. Let me go ahead and put them up on the screen so you can take a look at them. Make sure you check out Elite Trader Funding. These guys are awesome. They're giving a lifetime discount right now of 65% off. That means if you go with the 10K, you can get access to $10,000 to trade with for just 28 bucks. 28 bucks a month. That's it is crazy cheap. If you bought a pizza this month, or two to 3 cups of coffee at Starbucks or something like that, because now they're like $9. Like you've already paid for your 10K. So what would you rather have? Access to 10K or 2 cups of coffee? So just something to consider. But they start at 28 bucks, and you can earn funding all the way up to $300,000. This, by the way, is marked down 425 bucks. This is 425 bucks off right now. So ridiculous cheap in terms of the overall what's out there in the market. Personally, I like the 50K evaluation. I think it's one of the best values in the market. It allows you to take 8 contracts to the mini 80 micro. Max drawdown is 2,000, which is pretty decent size, and a profit target of 3,000, which is not too particularly huge. Obviously, you saw that we've made that in the sim already today, but this goes down to 57.75. So, whoa, huge rip. We did rip way past that $3,700 level. Looks like it wants to rip again. Putting this at 4 ticks though, and then joining the bid here. Just looking for a $1 move. But you'd have to actually get the entry, which it did not. Time left in this candle is 15 seconds. May end up with like a doji at the top. We're from 8.6 to 9.8. A lot of momentum there. $37.10 may act as resistance. I'm just going to throw a bar in here and see if that's the case, but it kind of looks like it's going to turn the bid there. Wanted to get in actually at 37.09. Fortunately, we got in at 37.10 and a quarter, which actually just, in my opinion, is way too high. So I'm just going to throw that one tick up. I don't really like that entry. Did get that up 41.8750 in the sim, but just continuing to rip. Kind of scared of a pullback. We've got 5 seconds left in this candle, and I would not be shocked if this pulled back to like the 9. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 5th green candle in a row. definitely a flag on the play. Sort of got that curling action going on. So wouldn't be surprised if this pulls back. But if it does pop up, it might pop up to about 37.11. Really wish I had taken this trade though. That would have been a very nice trade. Currently sitting down what 333 on the day and down just a little over 1,000 total. Mainly because it took a really bad beat on very first day trading this 50K val. New candle now. That candle seemed really fast. It was a really fast minute of my life. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well today. How are you guys doing so far in the markets? I'm almost never sure what it'll do. Plus, I was looking at that eval too. Yeah. Um, I honestly think that that eval is like it. It's kind of interesting, right? Because like the last time they did a deal that was pretty close to being that good um, was well over a month ago. It was like 6 weeks ago, and it was like, are they ever going to do it like that again? So I was pretty surprised at this deal, and also surprised at how long they're extending it for because it's basically a Halloween deal, so it goes to Halloween. Pulling back now to 37.05. Would not be surprised if we pulled back to 3700. After 4 green candles in a row, now we've got 3 in a row, 3 red. Be looking for a bounce right here off this 9 moving average and maybe a move back up to 3710. We are trading kind of a lot of contracts right now. Trading 5 contracts, which is quite a lot. Hello, goodbye. 4 red candles in a row, breaking below 3700. That 3700 is such a line in the sand, has been all month long. And so just getting past that 3700 and moving on to like the 3800 level is like so crucial for the ES, since this 3700 has basically been dictating everything this whole month. I mean, we had a couple of days we were above it, a lot of days that we were below it, but the fact is that pretty much like 3700 is like right in the dead center of it all. Definitely getting like some decision fatigue, and I can feel like tiredness in my eyes. I've been up since about midnight last night. I went to the gym at like got ready for the gym at 3, got to the gym at 4, and was at the gym until about 5:30, and then came home, showered, and sat down and started trading. So Douglas, if you're interested in marketing stuff, I actually did marketing for a really long time, specifically digital marketing, several years, actually, uh, close to a decade. So, if you have questions about marketing, Doug, make sure you check out our Optimistic Futures Discord group. It's not just about trading futures. We have entrepreneurship stuff in there as well. It's pretty slim pickings at the moment because we just started it not very long ago, and it's I'm building that along with building everything else. But our optimistic futures Discord group is about trading futures, stocks, options, crypto, investing, and also entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship includes marketing as well. Especially like if you're trying to build like an affiliate marketing business or any of the other aspects of that. Anything related to marketing is all part of business. So make sure to check out our Discord group. So we pulled back all the way to the 3,700 zone, and we're kind of hanging out here. I do kind of think this might pop off this 37. Sorry, pop off this 3,500 back above 3,700. And I meant to say 35 EMA. I wouldn't be surprised, um, but yeah, it's certainly been quite a challenge today. I do see a fair amount of bulls or buyers rather kind of piling in on this candle a little bit. Sellers stepped back in, and 26 just crossed over 35. I also don't like that this move retraced all of its gains. But there is a little bounce right there. New man twitched instead to join that bid. Wow, still continuing to rip. Eight seconds left in this candle. Now look for a little pullback to the 9 and then bounce off that. Okay. So that did work out. We didn't take that trade, unfortunately. I certainly miss a lot of moves when I do the evaluation. Yeah. Why is our music continuing to stop? Wow, still ripping up. So we did break out back above that 3,700 resistance zone, and currently sitting at 3,707. 3 green candles in a row. Wouldn't be surprised if we get a pullback here and maybe form an ABCD pattern. Up 44, 37.50 in the sim. Still working on this eval though. Glad to have you in the Discord group, Douglas. Oh, continuing to rip up. Jeebus. Broke past that 3710 level. Missed this whole move. I beat myself up a lot when I miss moves like this. It actually went to the next track. I don't know why that's been such a headache all week. Big pullback off of that. Tap 3715. I think one thing that really kind of frustrates me about futures a lot of time is that like a lot of times when the candle opens, it'll like hang out as a doji for like 15 seconds, and you're just like, which way is it gonna go? For like 15 seconds, and then like it makes it really challenging to actually make trading decisions. When you see that kind of like hang out as a doji, I never really see that with stocks. Not saying I don't see dojis in stocks, but like a lot of times when it opens up, it kind of like initially just opens up and continues into a particular direction instead of like opening up and being like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, and then rips. And I think like you can see it right there, like it's like hanging out as a doji and like it's moving very slightly. Here we are, we're 15 seconds in, and then now it makes this decision to actually move to the upside. It comes all the way back down to the doji in 20 seconds. And so I think that's one of the things about futures that makes it really challenging for me, is being able to determine that momentum, uh, you know, really just prior to the actual move. Um, and we didn't take any trades throughout this whole thing, even though this was a really nice movement throughout this whole move here. But we didn't end up taking any trades just because of the movement being like more or less a doji for the first almost the first half of the candle each time. New candle forming now. Continue to rip. Whoa, big drop off there. I also noticed that one of the things that I do well is when those begin to reverse trend. That's when I tend to do better. Is kind of like at the very beginning of the trend reversals, like kind of in this type of zone here, where it's like the trend reversal hasn't quite happened yet. Then it does these moves. So that's definitely an area that I've noticed is a bit of a strength of mine. We're kind of hitting this like doji zone up here again. Uh, all right, y'all. I think that I am a little too tired to continue on. So I'm gonna need to go take a nap or something like that, and perhaps trade the power hour. But I wish you guys luck in the markets today. Unfortunately, it was not a day for me in terms of the evaluation. We did great in the sim, up almost $5,000 in the sim, 44, 37.50 in the sim today for me. So looking really excited. I may even take another trade right here. joining the bid for looking for 4 ticks to the upside with 5 contracts. Doesn't look like, I don't know if we're going to get that though, actually. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, couldn't. Lost the 750 on that. It's at 36.62 for the day. Honestly, didn't even need to take that trade. But like I said, I think I'm tired. And so I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. Make sure that you guys join the email mailing list because that's where you're going to get content. We don't share it anywhere else. Additionally, guys, if you are looking to do any evaluation, now is the time. Okay. Because, like I talked about several times during the stream, Elite Trader Funding is offering 65% off for life. Take advantage of that. These deals don't come around very often. Okay. You can earn funding all the way up to 300K, but you can start with as little as 28 bucks in order to get access to 10K account. So that would actually get you started in the futures market. And lastly, guys, join our Discord group if you guys want to have a home rather, for an optimistic future where we can talk about entrepreneurship, digital marketing, e-commerce businesses, content creation businesses, trading, forex, futures, in crypto investing, stock investing, dividend investing, all of the above. Optimistic Futures is much more than just about futures. We are talking about anything and everything related to help you have that optimistic future that you, you know that is yours. Because you are personally, you have your own vision of where you want to go, and Optimistic Futures is designed, and over time will get better and better, but it's designed to help sort of mentor you and usher you into that lifestyle and vision that you have for your own future, whether that involves trading or not. So guys, I love and appreciate each and every one of you optimists, and we will see you guys on Monday. Thank you so much for showing up. I want to thank everyone for hanging out. And if you guys wouldn't mind, on your way out the door, would you please subscribe, and please ring the bell for notifications? All that stuff helps our channel grow. It lets YouTube know that we're actually working our butts off here to try and get better and better each and every day. So, all that said, guys, thank you so much. Thanks for being active in the chat. It makes this thing a lot more fun to do. And yeah, I'm going to sign off here and get a little nap in before helping my kid with his Halloween costume. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for reminding me that it's weekend because I totally forgot. All right. Much love, guys.